And for a bit of speaking of scorched earth tours here, the head coach of the Toronto Raptors went off because he felt as though during a recent game against the Lakers, his team was getting unfair treatment from the refs. He felt the Lakers were getting an unfair amount of foul calls, and went to the free throw line a bit too much for his liking. And so he went off on a rant about that. And you know how this stuff is. If you talk bad about the refs, you're going to get fined by the league. So this article here says Raptors coach Darko Rajakovic fined 25K for a rant against referees. Toronto Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic has been fined $25,000 by the NBA for publicly criticizing the officiating. Rajakovic was punished for a lengthy rant after Toronto's 132-131 loss to the Lakers in Los Angeles on Sunday. He was angry that referees gave the Lakers 23 free throws to the Raptors 2 in the fourth quarter. Now, that is quite the discrepancy. Rajakovic said that the disparity in calls was outrageous and that the referees in the NBA should be ashamed of what happened. Toronto lost starting center Jacob Petel to an ankle sprain before the game, making them shorthanded in the paint. Lakers center Anthony Davis scored 20 of his 41 points. Wow. In the fourth quarter while going 11 for 11 at the line in the final period. Davis shot 14 of the Lakers' 36 free throws in the game, while the entire Toronto roster shot only 13. That is quite the disparity. So yeah, this guy has been fined $25,000 for going off on the referees for that free throw disparity. I'm pretty sure you can find the clip of him going off during that post game press conference on YouTube or somewhere on the internet, NBA Twitter or something like this. But yeah, so of course this has to do with the Lakers. I don't think that that's a shock. But you wanted to talk about this one and about him getting fined for going off on that free throw disparity. 132, 131. So the free throws definitely mattered in
Impacted
terms
the
of the
game.
outcome of the, in
It
terms of
did.
the outcome of the game for sure.
It did, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting there watching this game because I'm sitting there playing Prize Picks. Now I'm not out here. Prize Picks, they can sponsor the show. We probably just got to do an ad read. But I'm sitting around here. I'm playing my picks. So I'm doing my over my unders. I'm trying to make sure, my stuff is hitting. So as I'm sitting here watching the game, I'm seeing how this whole thing unfolds. So you read the free throw disparities there. All right. So the next day, I'm seeing that this is going haywire and stuff on ESPN, Sports Twitter, whatever. But I'm really listening to the ESPN talking heads to explain this. So what they were all doing, because I'm pretty sure they all got a script from Father NBA, that, okay, the game was close towards the end. So a lot of those fouls and free throws that they got was from them trying to get themselves back into the game, which is true. That did happen. But it's probably about 6 of those free throws. That's the part they didn't mention. So they was trying to make it seem like the reason why they shot so many free throws was because, they were trying to foul to get back in the game. But it was no different than any other, 1 minute and 30 seconds left in the game, or, 90, 90, I should say that, but 60 seconds left in the game where the team is trying to foul and shoot threes or whatever. So Toronto was doing that, but that only accounted for 6, max 8 free throws of that. But it's still 22 free throw shots or whatever the hell it was in that final period. So this guy getting pissed off, he clearly didn't get the memo. He's a foreign dude. Now I know he knows he's going to get fined, but he was treating this like Euro League, and bringing all his passion and stuff like that and just laying it all out on the referees and basically saying like, hey, we wouldn't even showed up if y'all was going to just give them the game. But hey, man, this is where I believe the league colludes, and how they collude for spreads, games, and stuff like that. The Toronto Raptors, for all intents and purposes, for the NBA, apparently, is not. They're not the team. They're not a team. Basically, this game could have got washed under the rug amongst the 82. but we got to get the Lakers off the schneid, and we got to get these guys a win. That's what it felt like to me. And if you were sitting there watching the fouls, he mentioned it. Scotty Barnes was going in the paint, going crazy, you know. And it's not like he was trying to draw contact, like whatever. He was just going to the paint, aggressive, and he's getting hit. He's all type of stuff happening, and he's not getting the same calls. The problem is that the same calls weren't being called, and so something happens on one end, and it wasn't happening for the Raptors. So yeah, I sat there and I watched the game. I was baffled. The feed I was listening to was a Raptors feed, and the announcers were beside themselves. They was, "Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?" Like blah 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 blah. So yeah, the game was a farce. I felt like the league, what they did there, just free throw it, control the pace, the tempo of the game, get a team more points. And Anthony Davis, credit to him, bro. He was knocking them all down, and that's literally how they won the game. So yeah, I call BS on that. I'm proud of dude for stepping up. Maybe the Raptors organization is going to pay that 25K for him, hopefully, because he was just standing up for his team. But one thing that you can't do is call out the league for colluding against you, and that's what he did do. Because now they're really going to do it. So yeah, it's best to keep your mouth shut on that. Dance around it a little bit like the athletes have been trained to do. But I think this guy just being a foreigner, uh, being passionate about what he's doing, laid into the refs, and he's $25,000 broker now. So, what about you, sir? What are your thoughts of just any bit of this? Just controversy around calls, possible collusion between the NBA, Vegas, and stuff like that. What's your thoughts on this situation?
I love the NBA. It's my growing up, it was my favorite league. It's now my third favorite. I like
Damn.
the NFL and college football more
Well,
now.
college
But
football is starting to
growing
fall off.
growing up, I liked the NBA the most.
Mhm.
And I'm holding on to my love for this thing. It's like one of the last things that I have left that I can enjoy and just, genuinely appreciate it for just being sport. I can't they've taken movies away from me. They've taken music away from me. Um, they've taken TV away from me. Hell, at this point, they've kind of taken the internet away from me.
Yeah.
Um, I don't play video games anymore. All I have is sports and the gym. That's all I got. And because I'm holding on to it, because they've taken everything else away from me, I'm always reluctant to go tinfoil hat on sports. Not that I think some of the theories are wrong or ridiculous. I'm just choosing to not go that far because it's all I got left. And so if I fully go tinfoil hat on sports, at that point I have nothing left. I have nothing left, nothing anymore that I can look at and be like, this is something that I can have because you've just taken everything else away from me. And so that's why I don't like getting into theories on the league and gambling and officiating and referees because I just want to continue to believe that this is something that I can continue to consume with at least a relatively decent amount of authenticity. But the logical side of me can't help but make certain connections. Now, I'm not the biggest sports bettor, so I'll let you have that part. I'm not very educated on sports betting. I'm just getting into it. I don't really have that much knowledge or education on it. I'm just starting to learn about how it works and the way that I feel most comfortable participating. But here's what I will say. Last week we did a topic talking about how we're starting to hear that the Lakers aren't happy with the coach, and LeBron is upset. He feels like the lineups aren't great, and we're looking at the coach as the problem because the Lakers suck and the roster is shitty. That was a week ago. And LeBron, after the game when they lost to, I think it was when they lost to the Heat, or the game after it was a game after the Heat, they lost to somebody. Um, damn, who did they lose to? And they asked LeBron like, what's how do you feel or what's going on? And LeBron's like, oh, we just suck and blah blah blah. A day later, there's stories about anonymous people close to the organization saying that they're not happy with the coach and the lineups. And now a week later, or less than a week later at the time of this recording, the Lakers play the Raptors and get this huge disparity in free throws, and the Lakers win the game by 1 point. So, like, if I'm going to draw any conclusions from this, I will say that it is awfully coincidental that a week after the Lakers went through all of this turmoil, they got this gift, this serendipitous gift in terms of free throw disparity from the referees. That's a lot of free throws. And I saw a talking point after the game where they asked LeBron about the free throw disparity, and his response was, well, I felt like they were fouling and we didn't.
Yeah.
That was LeBron. That was what LeBron said. Well, they were just fouling us a lot and we weren't fouling.
Yes.
And, whatever. I guess. I don't know that accounts for the sheer disparity, because one player taking one more free throw for one quarter. No, one player took one more free throw than the entire Raptors team, that being Anthony Davis, took 14 free throws, and the whole Raptors team took 13 for the whole game. That's kind of crazy. And the Lakers having 23 free throws in the fourth quarter alone.
Yeah, bro.
That's a lot in one quarter
for crazy.
One team. And I didn't watch the game. You watched the game. So all I'll say is, I'm uncomfortable going tinfoil hat because sports is all I got left. And if you take this away from me, all I'm going to have is the gym. That's all I'm going to have. That's literally all. That's literally, yeah, they're going to take that away. That's literally all I'll have. That's all I'll have left at this moment in time. Please don't take this stuff away from me. Y'all have taken everything else. Y'all have taken movies, TV. You took the internet. I quit video games. I have nothing left because y'all have taken the rest of this stuff away. This is all I got. So come on, man. Don't do this stuff. But those are pretty much all my thoughts. I don't think it's a coincidence that a week after this alleged issue with Darvin Ham, that this happened with the Toronto Raptors. And who's gonna care what happens with a game between the Lakers and the Raptors? The Raptors don't mean anything when it comes to the East or the playoff or the championship picture. So who cares what happens with a random game in January with the Raptors, right?
That's what it's.
So it can fly under the radar and no one has anything to say. But just don't take this away from me. This is literally all I got left.
Hey man, I ain't trying. Hey, listen, I ain't trying to put no hat on you, bro. I'm just trying to, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here watching it. And one thing that the league gonna realize, because when I be on TikTok, there's sports betting accounts, that buy their optimizer or whatever. But they be posting stuff about some of these games where some wild shit be happening, where the over-under is like this, and then some wild shit happened. I forgot what game that was. Goddamn. But it was this past week. And one team, it was the NBA. One team was up by like a whole bunch. It was a blowout. And the over for them was like 6 points away or something like that. And they had enough points. It was 8 minutes to go in the game. So they only had to score 6 more points or something like that to hit the over. And the team never scored another point for the rest of the game. 8 minutes straight with 0 points. And so there's people in the comment section just losing it. So the more people, because sports betting is going up because people are getting broker. People are losing hope. So they're gambling now. And so these sports betting apps have unbelievable algorithms outside of the assistance that they're getting from whatever. But they got some unbelievable algorithms, and they got this thing to a science. That's why all kinds of people, ESPN, Yahoo, everybody's getting into the sports betting game because
Yeah.
because of the circumstance of America. And so more men are getting into it because whatever. It's not like sports betting hadn't been around before, but I think there's also a thing due to circumstance. You know, it's the lottery. And there's so many people right now that are in between paychecks, you know, or, you know, paycheck to paycheck or whatever, just trying to hit a lick. Sports gambling. So there's a lot more people getting involved and investing in it because there's more platforms and stuff like that available and all this other good jazz. But I say all that to say is that there's going to be more of an eye on this stuff now. People are going to see a lot more of this BS that go on. And honestly, if the game is being called down the middle, I don't see how a discrepancy can exist like that, you know, unless there was some favoritism going on. And so, yeah, man, sorry, dude. You know what I'm saying? The narratives have been written. And as a Heat fan, bro, objectively, we were getting slaughtered by Denver. The refs were trying their hardest to make the games competitive for us. They were helping us. And I'm sitting there like, bro, I can't even enjoy this game for real because they keep calling these ticky-tack calls on Denver. But then Denver whooped us and the referees last year. So in order for you to, because they still can't beat that, I don't think. So you got to beat the referees, the spread, and the other team if it comes to that. So yeah, man, the league does what it does. This guy had enough. He called it out. I loved it. More people aren't going to do that because of these outrageous fines. But I'm proud he said this. This will forever be a rant that gets compiled with what's that guy name from the Colts? Mora. They're talking about playoffs.
Yeah.
The guy from Oklahoma State, come at me or whatever he said. You know,
Bundy.
this is going to go on.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is going to go in the all-time coaches rants.
Yeah.
But I felt like
Mike Singletary.
yeah, can't coach him.
You know, can't win with him. Can't coach him. Can't win with him. We let him off the hook. What was that? What was his name?
Something Green.
Dennis Green. Denny Green.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we let him off the hook.
It's gonna live in infamy. Yeah, and there's another one I'm forgetting one too. Oh, Herman Edwards, you play to win the game. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm about to watch a coach rant thing, but he's gonna get tossed in there, man. And I'm gonna forever use this for my tinfoil hat conspiracies archives. So yeah, man, this was great. I loved it.
All right. Yeah. I'm just saddened by this. I hear all of that. It's just this is the last thing I got.
Hey,
you know,
man,
I can't watch movies anymore because they throw these socio-political messages all in my face. Can't listen to music anymore because it's all about selling box, buying box, and wasting money and shooting people. Can't watch TV shows anymore because there's always got to be, some questionable content in there. There's always got to be.
You trying to get canceled right now?
I don't care. They always got to put man on man nude love scenes in every TV show now.
Hey, man. Hey,
I can't stand this. I can't stand this stuff.
That's
man.
the wave, bruh.
Yeah, you got D Wade getting inducted to the Heat Hall of Fame with his painted fingernails.
Oh,
I can't stand all of this stuff, man. They're really just trying to take everything away from me, and I'm tired of it.
Sorry,
I'm tired of it.
Sorry, Grandpa. It's over for you, man.
All right, we're done. I'm upset now. I'm done.
Come on, man. Let's do it.
Another stream in the books. Conscious Approach, JV Wins, Dogon SS. You already know the usual channels. Instagram, Con Approach, CONAPPROACH. Instagram, JV Wins, JVWINS. Check out the Facebook page. Like, follow, leave a comment. Hit the subscribe button if you are catching wind of these videos for the first time. Go ahead and like the video, leave a comment, let us know what you think. Sorry for any audio technical difficulties if that does end up coming out on the other end. I'll see for myself once I download these videos in the meantime, as the sanctity of sports continues to be taken away from me.
Damn.
Be on the lookout for the next video, next stream, as we continue to rock and roll. Thanks for supporting our little brand of logical content. Subscribe to the channel. And until next time, gamble wisely.
Emotional damage, because I be gambling responsibly. I gamble responsibly. What up, everybody? As you guys already know, you guys see the name down there. It's Dogon SS. Not doggone it. And you can find me on Instagram at Dogon_SS and on YouTube at Dogon_SS. Also on TikToks. All right, now I don't post nothing, but my videos go hammer. You can follow me over there too, Dogon_SS. And as I say on every pod, guys, don't be too high, don't be too low. Keep it calm, keep it chill, keep it player, and don't let anybody get you off your pivot. So until the next time, everyone, I'll see you guys on the next episode.
Shouts out to friend. Shouts out to Sub. Foil Games. He came to your defense on the Chameleonaire tip. So apparently I'm in the wrong when it comes. Apparently I'm in the wrong with Chameleonaire.
Hey, do your homework. That's all I'm gonna say. Just do your homework.
He said you spoke up for him, so I'm tripping on Chameleonaire. My bad. Sorry. But yeah, shouts out to everybody. Shouts out to the subs, past, present, and future. Thank you so much for your continued support of the channel. We love doing this stuff. We will see you on the flip side. Until then, we are out. Peace.
Go Rattlers. Yeah, go Canes. Go Can Ward.